Well, Dave, when you look at the group that you have going into Game 7, what makes you confident in your team?
Our group is just, we've been together all year. It's been a group that the expectations inside of the dressing room have been most important. There hasn't been a lot of expectations of the group from the outside world, and that certainly hasn't changed throughout this series. We're playing against a hell of a team that played extremely well last night. 3 or 4 of the best players in the world that played very, very well. So we know the task at hand, to come into their building in Game 7. But it's an opportunity that our guys will take.
Is there anything you find necessary in terms of messaging to the guys about what to expect with emotions, intensity?
No, we'll talk about things, but the bottom line is, and just, not unlike the team on the other side, our guys have earned the privilege to play under this, under this type of pressure, with this type of opportunity. So, again, nothing more, nothing less than that.
You just got to play your game. When you've been on your game in this series, you've carried the play and really dominated at times. And
yeah. That's, when it's all on the line, you want to make sure that you're true to yourself, right? And that you do the things that you do to the very, best of your ability. And in sports, that's either good enough or it's not. You have to, you got to be true to, to the things that you are as a team. And then once you're in the game, you got to find different ways to push it the right direction. There's certainly, there's different points in the game that you have to recognize and have, maybe it's an individual stepping forward. Whatever that may be at a critical time. But absolutely, it all starts with just, being comfortable with yourself and playing, to your best.
You got a lot of experience in that room too. Schwartz and Schultz and Eberle's been through Game 7s. I know you haven't as a head coach, but you haven't as an assistant, single elimination college. Like, there's a lot of experience in there.
Yeah, you draw back on all of that, and mostly you draw on the strength of the group, right? And the test and the challenge at hand. And that's the great thing. There's no better opportunity than Game 7, in the NHL playoffs. So, the experience in our room I'm sure will settle the group and make sure that we have a good focus.
Colorado made a pretty significant adjustment last game, putting together that top line. Any particular details that you're hoping your team is paying attention to going
Well,
into
there's no
this one?
details. Those guys dictated the hockey game last night. They were at the top of their game. They were phenomenal. Like I said, they dictated the hockey game. So it's not the small details. That jumps off the map at you from last night's hockey game. So we got to do a much better job if we want to have an opportunity to win Game 7.
What are the big details that you need to focus on?
I'm not getting into that. It is what it is.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.